This is the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, but if you have a PS2 copy, it's close enough. So, obviously, we'll start on the first day stage. There's not really too much to look for until you take a spring and go onto a boardwalk on top of the main route. Once you're up there, feel free to go slowly because it's a narrow space and you don't want to fall off, otherwise you'll miss the item at the end of the boardwalk. After a while, there's a U-turn that you take before you go into town. Once you get on a straightaway, get ready to boost because there are springboards that'll launch you in the air. If you boost and aim the right way, you'll hit a dash ring and go on an automated trail to the next item. Once you slide under this wall, you may want to slow down again because there's a turn, and there's a ramp on the inside corner of that turn that goes up. You'll have to aim for the middle dash panel here so that you follow the trail of rings and get the item after it. Then it'll be a free run to the finish. Unlike the other towns, Apotos has a second day stage, so we're gonna cover that too. After passing through this tunnel to the beginning, there are a couple of robots you can hit with the homing attack. And hit the spring after them, because this spring will take you to a shortcut on the right. After you turn right, there's an item in the middle of the road, so align yourself accordingly. Then you won't have anything to worry about until you get to a narrow blue boardwalk in the 2D section. It'll take you around a windmill and to a springboard that requires you to press A, B, and A, in the mentioned order. Do this right and you'll land on a platform with the next item. But remember to stay in the middle of the road for this one. Okay, I'm just kidding. But anyway, sometime into the 3D section, there's another curve with an upward ramp in the inside corner. You don't have to take one route or the other, but you should know that there's an item soon afterwards. After this wide turn, there's a straightaway with a set of dash panels near the end, and I think you know the drill of setting yourself in the middle. Then you burn through this straightaway at high speed. There's a gap in the road after a few seconds, but you can cross it, and when you do, just don't turn. At all. That'll wrap things up so you can face off with this guy and get to the end. So now let's go to the night levels. If you look at the map in the first level, you'll see a U-turn behind you. Take it and you'll find an item at the end of the path. After that, there's no items until you get to the part where you have to find keys to deactivate a wall. One of said keys is on top of a wooden blue balcony, but make sure to check underneath the balcony too because there's an item hidden behind some crates there. Later, you'll see some glowing bars you can grab, including a pole in an alleyway at the corner of the road. By climbing this pole, you can get on top of these houses here. And the item that you're looking for is near the last house, on a balcony with the bell over the entrance. And then that's all for this level. Next up, we have Moon-Soaked Alleys. And in this stage, there's a fight scene close to the beginning and a straightaway where you can look around right after the scene. If you look closely to the sides, you'll see some platforms that you can go on. The one to the right is a platform with red Gaia soul, but after that, if you look to the left, you'll see a little building with no door. Enter this building and you'll be able to get an item that you can see through the window. A short distance ahead, you'll have some more monsters to fight, and then you'll have to keep on the lookout again, because there's some dwellings you have to climb up with not one, but 2 items on them. If you look closely, you'll see one of these items on the building in the corner. To get this item, climb the first 2 staircases, then start a gallop and do a double jump down and to the right so that you can get on the isolated building. Then you can jump over this wall to get the item. The other item is near the top of the big building. After this door with the 20 rings, there's a staircase leading off to the path on the right, but don't take it. Instead, jump on this roof off to the left because, well, yeah, that's why. Now you can go on that staircase off to the right. Sooner or later, you'll get to the part with the elevator, and after the fight, when you get off the elevator, you'll find a pole you can go down. Again, you'll have the choice to go right and left, and you'll want to go to the left. There's a pillar you can use as a platform, and a glowing bar after that you can shuffle across. Then there's a door you can open, and I'm pretty sure you can guess what's inside. Then after this, you'll have to backtrack and take the path on the right to get to the end. So that leaves us with the third and final level, Hill Beneath Starry Skies, which has a couple of items that are super close to the beginning. Once you get out of the valley, stay by the cliffside on the left. There's a broken brick wall there, which could have been from a house, but anyway, you'll find an item behind this wall if you jump over it. Then the next item is ridiculously close to that. Pass by the dog statues and you'll find some stuff you can destroy, namely some jars and a couple of crates. And beyond these crates is yet another item conveniently concealed by the wall. Then there's a long break until you get to the point where you have some more houses with rubble that you can punch. You'll need to look around near the first of said houses, which you can distinguish by this room with monsters and this room after that with potted plants. If you go out to the left and go back a little bit, you'll see some walls that form a triangle. And, not surprisingly, this triangle is where another item is. And this is actually the last item, so that not only concludes this level, but all the regular levels in Windmill Isle. So thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to react to the video as you wish, or point out something that I missed.